It's the Treehouse.
Do not underestimate these voters, okay? This is, I'm just kind of winging it here, so bear with me here. Here is the first time, the first edition of Believe It or Not, Inside the Treehouse. I am going to give you guys a news story or a survey, some type of piece of information, and you have to decide if you believe it or not.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready for your very first Believe It or Not?
I am.
Okay. The Amish.
Mhm.
The Amish turned out for the Pennsylvania vote in the 2024 presidential election in unprecedented numbers and contributed to Donald Trump's victory, leading to him being the 47th president of the United States.
Mhm.
The Amish turned out in unprecedented numbers in the state of Pennsylvania to help Donald Trump secure not only the state's electoral votes, but also the nomination for president of the United States.
Mhm.
Believe it or not. Let's go with Raj. Let's start with you, sir. You believe it?
100%. 100%.
Okay.
Believe it. 100% believe it.
Trey?
No, I don't believe it.
Clearly, I haven't thought this all the way through because one of you is right and one of you is wrong. So let's start with this. Trey, I am, unfortunately, I have to share with you. Wait, that didn't work. Hang on. It's not working. My thing didn't work. Oh, that worked. That works. That does not work for some reason. All right, hang on. I've got a backup. Not that it really matters that much, but I'm going to do it anyway for the sake of, consistency. Sorry, Trey.
Okay.
It's a little rusty, but it's the first time. We're going to get there eventually. That would actually make you, Raj,
Yeah.
correct. The Amish did, in fact, turn out in unprecedented numbers in their horse and buggies to the voting polls in the state of Pennsylvania to help Donald Trump secure the 47th presidency of the United States.
Yes.
I told you, you can't, you know what? We don't get political inside the treehouse very often, but by God, if when big government comes for your unpasteurized raw milk, then by God, the Amish are gonna revolt in huge
No,
numbers.
I
I'm
was
not making that up. That's the reason.
yes.
It's
I
the
was
raw milk.
I was watching CNN and they had the Trump surrogate for Pennsylvania, and I tried not to laugh out loud when he, with a straight face, was like, "Yeah, they're going for like Philadelphia, they're going for Pittsburgh, the Harris campaign, they're going for those guys. We are actively targeting the Amish," and I busted out laughing, and I was like, "Well, they don't use electronics." And so they promised them paper ballots, and that they could bring that they would have ample parking for their horse and carriages. And based on that promise, they pulled up in record numbers. And if you want anybody voting for you, it's the people that don't use contraception of any kind, and have all 19 kids voting for the same guy in each family. That's who you want.
It really is. I mean, if you think about it, look, we could dig in deep into presidential politics and what happens if you ignore a certain segment of the population. But I don't think we need to do a huge deep dive on this one because it's pretty obvious. If you court them, they may vote for you. But it especially helps if the previous administration comes for their raw milk.
Yes.
Republicans saw a boost in Pennsylvania from a demographic rarely seen at the polls, the Amish. The state's famed Pennsylvania Dutch registered to vote in unprecedented numbers in response to a January federal raid on a local raw milk farm in Bird in Hand, Pennsylvania. the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture stormed Amos Miller's farm on January 4th after reports of illnesses in children linked to raw dairy products purchased there. The Amish community saw the move as an overzealous reach by the government and was planning to vote for GOP presidential candidate Donald Trump, whose party favors less government intervention. According to a source of the local Amish voters, that was the impetus for them to say, we need to participate. This is about neighbors helping neighbors. The Amish rallied around Farmer Miller, who cited his religious beliefs as a reason for not adhering to FDA guidelines. Actual numbers of Amish voters were unclear, though horse and buggy rigs were seen at polling locations and photographs from the region. So I think there's a lesson to be learned here in politics, which is no stone left unturned.
No butter left unchurned.
You want to turn out the vote, or do you want to churn out the vote?
Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.